Welcome to the break of dawn. Welcome to the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Oh me. Still the baddest, ain't a damn thing changed. Yup. Okay. Love and Hip Hop Miami. Couple of real quick birthday shouts out. Adam Levine, he turns 41. Lily Collins, she turns 31. Queen Latifah, she's 50. Looking amazing. Who else? Vanessa Williams, she turns 57. Singer Tink is 25. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's it, y'all. Okay. Love and Hip Hop Miami. Let me see. So Trina them, meaning Trina, Joy, Bobby, and now Trick Daddy, he decided to come back. You know, he was hooping and hollering that he might leave the show, blah, 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 blah. He ain't got nothing else to do. So he came on the trip, and, you know, now the trip is complete. Trina has her family there, because, you know, her and Trick, at the end of the day, they're family. So they're there together, and, you know, all four of them, they wanted to have this, you know, like memorial service for Trina's mom. And so everybody dressed in white. Her family came. Her family was there. Also, Trina's sister, who looks like her and talks like her. So, you know, they came, and, you know, each person got up and said something nice about Vanessa. And, you know, it was beautiful. It was sweet. It was a nice moment. So after that, Joy and Trick Daddy, they are, you know, talking, and basically, you know, Joy's just trying to get Trick to take care of himself, and, you know, every day ain't promised, and, you know, the stuff that people talk about that people already know, but folks gonna do what they want to do anyway, especially Trick Daddy. So, you know, he just couldn't believe that Joy, you know, broke his heart, and, you know, he didn't know that, because Bobby got up there and said that Trina's mother is the reason that Joy and Trick Daddy was together, because apparently Trina's mom used to speak very highly of Trick Daddy, and, you know, she always liked Trick, and, you know, y'all said y'all didn't. Of course, she was close to Joy. That's her family. That's her niece, I believe. So, you know, and Trick Daddy didn't know that, so he was just like, I just can't believe we're not together, and all this kind of stuff. She was like, you know what, when I was in a relationship with you, I felt like I was drowning. I wanted you to take care of yourself. I wanted you to do better as a person, but you didn't care about anything that I had to say. You simply just did what you wanted to do. I can only imagine what Joy went through being with Trick Daddy. Just seeing him on TV and how stubborn and ridiculous he is, and hard-headed and belligerent and all that. I could, child, please. Nikki Naturals, you did a good thing, girl. Run, Nikki Naturals, run. And she was just like, you know, I still care about you, Trick. But Trick, you know, he apologized for everything he's ever done to Joy, and, you know, he said, I'm sorry for everything I ever did to you, and, you know, basically pretty much saying, I want you back. Joy's over it, like Sunshine Anderson. She's heard it all before. I'm sure she has. So, you know, he was just, I'm just like, that's how people is. When you're gone, that's when they come around, and, you know, then that's when they want you to love all of them. Love me, I miss you. But you know, get back with you. But 2 seconds, you back to the same old okie doke. Speaking of that, Briscoe trying to get back with Cello, which is his baby mother. And, you know, they out there out looking at houses they can't buy, they can't afford. It's just ridiculous. So she just went with him thinking that he was going to buy a house for himself. He was like, nah, I want to put the family back together. Shella was just like, well, I don't know about that, bruh. It's going to be some changes. It's going to be a lot of changes. Briscoe said that he's ready to settle down. He's a changed man. Jail taught him a lot. Same stuff they always say. Then, they be fine for about a year, and then they start in the same mess again. But maybe Briscoe is a changed man. Briscoe Bistro. Maybe he's a changed man. And, she said, we'll think about it, child. And like I can only imagine what that woman went through with Briscoe. A lot of, not all, but a lot of women's problems come from men. In case y'all niggas didn't know, There's so many women sitting in jail now because of some sorry ass man. I'll get it together. But anyway, what else is going on? So Sukiyana with Good Motherfucking Cat. Sukiyana, she wanted to have a Black Girl Magic luncheon, dinner, etc. She's, all about celebrating black women, especially the black women that rarely get the shine they deserve, like those black women that are of darker skin. And so she's trying to put together a lunch, and she meet up with Chameleon. And, they're talking and stuff. And, I was just like, oh, well, that's cute. Sukiyana looked really good in this episode. I think it was her hair. It was long, and it was the wavy hair, like a natural body wave. She looked beautiful. Sukiyana. I was like, oh, Sukiyana. She's one of those girls where less is more. Less is more. Same thing with Shay. You don't need all those crazy color wigs. It's fine for a photo shoot. It's fine for a moment. It's fine for decoration. It's fine for, whatever particular thing that you're getting ready to walk into. But sometimes less is more. And with some people who are natural beauties, it's okay to just be natural. Just be yourself and shine through. Sukiyana looks stunning. Okay, let me see. So she wanted to put together that little luncheon and, of course, invite the whole cast, child. Briscoe had a scene with Hood Brat where he was basically trying to convince Hood Brat to get back with old boy, to forgive old boy that undid her wrong. Her man, I forgot his name. Is it Thomas? I don't know. And I'm just like, ain't that some? To my old, it was just like, oh, well, they're not together. The wife and Hood Brat man, they're not together. But I mean, legally they're still together, because they're married, but they separated. But I'm just like, the fact that you said out of your mouth, sir, that ain't nothing I needed to tell you, huh? So if you had kids by this lady, was that just nothing you needed to tell me too? I mean, come on. You got some illness or whatever going on, God forbid, and I found out later on you've been having this for years. This one thing you need to tell me too? You got a fake foot, and been with you for however long, and then all of a sudden it just pop off and you say, oh, my bad, that wasn't nothing I need to know. So it's just, oh, child, I can't. But it looks like Briscoe probably convinced Hood Brat to give the dude another try. I don't know, would y'all give Hood Brat dude another try? Now, to be fair, it does take a long time for a marriage to be dissolved. It does take a while for the divorce. That takes money. Maybe they ain't got the money and all that kind of stuff. Hell, everything keep going up every year. Everything's going up, child, price-wise. So I can imagine it's difficult. But the fact that he just said that with such confidence, that wasn't nothing I need to tell you. How? What? On what day? Hold on, y'all. Something in my eye. And it hurts. I don't know. I'll get it out later. But yeah, so it's just like I don't know. What was y'all doing hood rat situation? Okay, moving on, moving on, moving on. Okay, so we get to the little luncheon. We have, of course, a Sukiana with a good motherfucking cat there. We have Chameleon. We have Hood Brat. We have Miami Tip. We have Amada La Negra. We have Prima Donna. Is that it? Yeah, I think that was it. So, all the ladies went around. Sukiana explained why she wanted to have the luncheon. And, all the ladies looked great. And, they was all sitting around. They told a little bit of their story. Miami Tip said that, all her cousins was darker skinned and stuff. And she said she always wanted to be dark skinned. She was always the lighter skinned girl because her mom is white, I believe. And so, she was trying to, fit in that way, yada to the yada, whatever. It's just something real opportunist about Miami Tip. It's not just the whole looking like a dinosaur thing. It's just the whole, like, I don't know. It's just something very opportunist about Miami Tip. Anyway, let me see. Hood Brat, she went through a stage where she said that she felt like she didn't want to marry or have kids by somebody darker skin, because then their kids would come out dark skin more than likely. And she said she didn't want her kids to go through, all the stuff that darker skinned people in this world go through. And I was like, that's deep, but I've definitely heard that before. I've actually, growing up, heard that, a few times for a few, friends or whatever, it's just, when there was a child, I heard that comment. I was like, ooh, child. But when you're a child, you're growing up, and that's still very prevalent today. How, lighter skinned people, mixed people, white people, they're all put on a higher pedestal than those of us who are more brown or darker skinned. And so, that wasn't anything that was uncommon to me. What Hood Brat said. Let me see. Sukiana said something. I think it was about it. So then they got on Amada. Now this whole time, Amada is paying Prima Donna and her hair no attention. And I'm sick of that blonde on Prima Donna. I really am. I think Prima Donna is a cute girl. I do. And her fashions be on point. She be doing it. But I'm sick of the white blonde. I just think she needs to change the shade up of blonde, or just do like a dark brown hair color, because that white blonde on her, sometimes it works in her confessionals, but any other time you see it, it's just too Mattel. It's just too Barbie looking. It's too Toy Story for me, So, anyway, whatever, lady, wear your hair, shit. So, Amada, she decided to talk about her story. She was just like, growing up, I just did not know who to fit in with. I went over to the black kids, the African American kids, the kids that are like me, that look like me, and they did not accept me because I was Latina. Then I went over to the Latina kids, and they did not accept me because I was dark, because I didn't know who to fit in with, So, Prima Donna asked her, well, what you identify as, And, because, Amada was talking and stuff, and I don't know. Let me ask y'all a question. If lighter skinned Latinas, whether they're black, mixed Latinas, or white Latinas, if they accepted Amada, do y'all think that Amada would be so pro-black? Do y'all think Amada would be so pro-melanin and all the other kind of stuff? Do y'all think, because I've heard that somebody said that once before, it was just like, listen, you gotta watch folks like that because they benefit off the culture because they have no choice. Because she is dark. But if she did have a choice, or if they did accept her, would she be so pro-black then? But I mean, if they accepted Amada, then I guess there would be no colorism or racism, period, right? So what y'all think about that and stuff? I think she was just talking about her story, but she's past that now. I think it's a super weapon that she has. She is a beautiful woman, and I can only imagine the things that she's been through in her life and stuff, being darker skinned, being around mostly white Latinas, I'm sure. I'm sure it was tough for her. And also being in the show business as a child and being around, nobody really that looks like you and stuff. And, but I think it's a super weapon in the sense that, when people automatically see you, they think you're black. And you are black. But the fact that you, can speak Spanish, because, a lot of people who speak different languages, not just Spanish, but different languages, they talk about people in their own language, expecting for you not to know what they're talking about. So it's nice to, have that little superpower where people don't think that you're, that you have another culture in you. And then they start talking crap about you. You start talking crap back to them in their language, in y'all language. That's the team. What y'all think about Amada? I don't know. I feel like Amada is a good person. I feel like she has a good heart. And I would like to think that she would still be for the black folks. Because, you can be for the black folks, but, not necessarily the African Americans. That's a different thing. It is, because a lot of people, even other black people, not saying Amada, not saying her, or, who, ever y'all might know or whatever, or y'all self, if I have any, Latina subscribers or whatever, or, any, African, native African subscribers or whatever, black people all over the world. Meaning black people is not from the United States. Sometimes some of them think they're better than the African Americans, than the slaves, Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know that's true. I mean, they dropped y'all off first. They dropped us off over here. Come and give me a hug, cousin. Because that's what we is, cousins. So, yeah. But I'm sure she did get it on both sides, Amada. Because, we as black folks can be a trip sometimes. But I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all think about that whole situation? Anyway, so obviously, Prima Donna saying that was a dig at Amada. I guess she noticed that Amada wasn't featuring her that day, that hour, that moment, that minute, and that was a dig at Amada. And Suki them picked up on it real quick. She was just like, well, what y'all got going on? What's really going on? And Amada was just like, oh, nothing. I don't want to talk about it. And, Prima Donna was just like, okay, well, say what you got to say. Say what you got to say. Then Prima Donna brought it up. She was like, no, she mad at me because I brought her man, old side piece in the building or whatever. And Amada pretty much got up because she didn't want to have that conversation in front of the girls. Because, some people just like mess and like drama when they're not in it. And, so whatever. So she ended up walking off and Prima Donna followed her. Like she was going to get her point across. Amada was just like, look, I just wish you would have told me ahead of time that you was bringing my ex, that you were bringing my ex, hell. That you were bringing my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. I wish you would have told me that ahead of time. And Prima Donna was just like, I was just trying to help you. And, Amada was just like, I thought you was a different person, but now I see who you are. And, I wish you the best. And Prima Donna was just like, I wish you the best too. But, of course, that's not the end. Because next week they're going to be fighting. Every season. Every season somebody tries Amada. Every season. You notice that? Who was it first? It was Veronica Vega, then Young Hollywood, Second season, I think it was Bobby Lights and JoJo. And you know, now is this little prima donna beef. And who else was trying to model? Hell, MJ and Amada go through some every single season. I don't know. It was just a mess. It was a mess. Because Amada's a Libra, like me. We are the peacemakers of the zodiac sign. We are directly in the middle of all the zodiac signs. You know, stop it, don't fight. That's us. You know, we're joyful people, happy people. Everybody want to be around us. Most people got a Libra friend. We're good listeners. We just, you know, we appreciate beauty and all those good things. And we're ruled by the planet Venus, so we're all about love and you know. But, you know, we do too much sometimes, and, you know, we try to be a bunch of different places at once. We try to please everybody and forget about ourselves. You know, we'll lie to you, you know, just to avoid a confrontation, you know, in case we're dealing with a gutter snipe. You know, we have some negative sides too, child. We'll cuss you out. We take everything off you, but then when we fed up, we go from your kid to your grandma to your mammy, everybody in between. You know, it's so I can relate to Amada. Amada don't want mess. Amada don't want no drama. That's why she got up from that table. You know, she didn't want no mess. But you know, Prima Donna is a polished. As much as I like Prima Donna is a polished hood rat, and she gonna bring all the petty. She gonna bring all the mess, child. She gonna bring it all to Amada. When she need to be still focused on Jocelyn. Where the hell is Jocelyn Hernandez at? Y'all just don't drop Jocelyn. They made it a big deal that Jocelyn. Oh, I'm back, and we ain't seen Jocelyn. Child, please. I think Jocelyn on Marriage Boot Camp, ain't she? I swear all the tired celebrities go on there. Ooh. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Iskinsworld on Instagram and Twitter at Iskinsworld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.